as Pirate Nation gets a huge PvP and competitive revamp and heads to mobile devices, there are about to be millions of players playing this game. Now, this will be the best possible guide to get you started doing the right things right from day one. I've been playing Pirate Nation for over a year now, probably even longer. I have heaps of high level ships, several level 30 pirates, and much more, so know that I understand every component of this game, as well as really anyone could. Now, I will cover your first steps in Pirate Nation and where your priorities should be, including a very special strategy at the end of this video to help you level up faster than any other player in the game. Let's jump straight into it. The first thing you should know is when you go in is if you get your command rank up to rank 5, which is actually not that hard to pull up, you're actually just going to flat out earn pirate tokens. And as this pirate token goes to the moon, you're going to be rich, great, whatever. Okay, let's move on. So, I don't know why it's saying that. So, the first thing you need to know is you start with the skiff and a crew member. So if we have a look at our skiff right here, we have the pirate skiff. And what that means is we get different cards that we can add to our deck. As for a crew member, you can click crew in the top left here. And this crew member right here, right below my head, you can click this little button that says set captain. So we're just going to click that there. And then we can set our captain. You can only change it every 5 minutes. And you need to spend real money effectively to be able to get additional pirates through these systems. So for now, we're going to worry about the one because we want to make sure that you can do all of this free to play as I make more advanced guides that we can get deeper into it. But what you're going to notice is there's two really key elements to this pirate. We have the affinity and the proficiency. I think it's called proficiency, which is Earth and accuracy. Earth is just going to be good for boosts in positive and negative against different other affinities of your opponents, but accuracy is really actually going to determine what cards can go into your deck. You're going to get these first 10 levels or so on your pirate really, really fast, and it's very important. You want to try and get to a 40 card deck as soon as you can, but you can see the little icons in the deck scanner here. I have a little pirate icon, which means that that card came from the pirate. And then down the bottom there, we have the ship icons, and there's also a little anchor symbol that will show you the attachments on the ship. We're not going to go into that today. We're going to focus on your first steps in the game, but you need to recognize what your pirate is. So just go to crew, click it, and you'll see accuracy, and we'll return to that in just a moment. So now what we do is we go to our island and we place our crafting building. So I just click your island in the top right-hand corner here. And I've already placed them on this account. I didn't even realize I'd started this account. But all you need to do then is you need to click this little edit button in the top right. Then you'll have the different buildings and stuff in there. Place all 3 of them. It doesn't matter where you place them, but we need them to be able to do the different crafting in the game. So your primary mission in Pirate Nation when you're first getting started is to craft a level 1 ship. The second element is to level up your skills. But let's see what that level 1 ship should be. You need to decide on it based on your pirate, or is that's at least the best way to get involved with this. For example, I have an accuracy pirate, but let's go through them all one by one. The damage or evasion pirate are going to be good for a galleon or a sloop. The speed, accuracy, and health pirates will be good for a frigate or a galleon. And here is how you craft the different ships. If you go into the crafting menu on the left here, and then you actually search up one of the ship plans, so galleon, that's the plans you need to get, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But the other thing is the ship itself. For example, if I wanted to go for a galleon with an accuracy pirate, I'm gonna prefer a frigate. I actually really like the frigate. It's my favorite ship right now. You can really go for any if you think one's cooler than the other. Frigate, slow and bulky. Galleon has some really great combos. And sloop is really fast, nimble, and high evasiveness. But if I just search frigate in here, because I'm not gonna be bothered actually looking for it, you can see it needs all of these ingredients. The plans you will just get slowly over time, but these 3 things here you need to actively work towards. So let's have a look at the crafting building. I need 2 armors, 2 traps, and 1 rotted helm. The armors, I think there was 3 armors. The armors are what I need the most of. So we're gonna really focus on that. So we go into crafting, we can see in the foundry, make sure you don't have anything searched in there. In the foundry, you can see the rusty armor is right here at level 3. If we have a look at the loom, the rudder trap is going to be at level 5, so we really want to prioritize that. And in the workshop, the rotted helm is also level 3. So we need a level 3 foundry, a level 5 loom, and a level 3 workshop to be able to get the frigate. And it's going to be a different combination of things depending on which ship you're going for. Now, really, they're all going to hit level 5 before you manage to get those plans, but it's really good to make sure that you're leveling them all up over time. But how do we level them? We level them by actually crafting different things. So we need 3 pine wood to be able to craft a wooden ore, and that's going to give us experience points to help us level up the crafting building. So we can just click on our little ship on the right here and go and explore the infinite isles. As you get different ships, this will be a little bit faster. And as you do the gauntlet battles, you better kind of like skip out this process altogether with the monkey ship that's in the top left of the main island. So if we have a look, I'm going to try and find a resource I can grab, and then I'll show you exactly how this sort of thing works. But really, you want to be getting as many different materials as you can. It doesn't matter too much if it's the one you desperately need or not. But you can see, and you'll get more familiar with this stuff as you play, but you can see that this is 6 energy for 1 wood. And really, until we get level 5 on the wood cutting skill, I think it's wood cutting, until we get level 5 on the gathering skill, we cannot get the larger wood piece, which is going to give us better efficiency. But as soon as you hit level 5 on that skill, you should be prioritizing the larger element there, because it's going to level up that skill faster. So we can pick it up, and it's random on the item, but you can actually pick it up several times. In this case, I picked it up several times. What's interesting about this is the tech of Pirate Nation is really quite phenomenal. And so this is all happening on chain seamlessly and across multiple chains as well. So it's very, very simple. I can also click the little ship icon on the top right to return to my ship, or click on the ship itself. But now we're just going to go to the next thing and try and grab as much stuff as we want. You can see that was a tier 2 mining nodes, so we cannot actually do those nodes. We're also going to want to pick up as much money as we can. It's less important as you're first getting started, but as you start to level up your skills and getting all the bananas and things, just grab as much money as you can. It's one of the most important, valuable, and scarce resources in the game, so you should be trying to maximize it as much as you can. These are the little iron nodes, so we're just going to grab them. Pick them up right there. And we're going to level up that mining skill as well. As we return back to the base by clicking the little home icon in the top corner, we can actually go to crafting. We can go on one of these buildings and just start crafting as many things as we can. The anchors are really useful for quests, so we're going to craft one of them. If we had, we would craft the nets. And in this case, we're going to craft the ores. So we can only craft one so far, and that's why you need some of the marks as well. The other thing you want to make sure to do is go into quests, and there's a few really key ones here. Exploring the world will help level up your pirates, but there's one other quest that's extremely important, and that is Might Be Murdoch's training ground. So for that, we need a cotton net, wooden ore, and an iron anchor, and that's going to give you the best possible EXP gain on your pirate. But there's one more strategy I'll talk about at the end, but you want to make sure to do this every single day. It resets every 23 hours. Do some of these other quests if you really need to, but focus on this one before anything else. You can also crack the crates you get to get some resources as well. This is the lowest efficiency thing in the game. You will get you're going to lose a lot of energy over time if you do the crack the crate. You should be exploring, but if you don't have the time, don't waste the energy, do that. And the last thing you really want to focus on is to do the gauntlet. Do this every single day. Until I go beyond 40 cards, I don't need to customize a deck. It won't let me. Once you get your pirate to level 10, 15, and maybe get your first ship, that's when it will start to come into play. But for now, we can just play. Really simple, just use the big damage cards. These first few are really hard. If you can beat Gauntlet level 5, that's really good. You will need to level up your pirate a little bit before that is so achievable, but you definitely can do it. You can see this first Gauntlet is really easy. It's free. It's going to give you a ton of really useful items that you are going to use to keep progressing in the game. So try and do the Gauntlet every single day. That is just the first mission. It gets a little bit harder, but you should really be able to take out the first 2. It's going to refresh, which is a little bit annoying. You're really going to be able to take out the first 2 gauntlets pretty easily most of the time. As you can see from that gauntlet, I'm actually going to get this normal gauntlet chest once. You click the use button there, and it's going to go into the queue. It'll take like 2 seconds, and then you'll pull out some items from that. You can see I've already got a few items here, but that one just gave me marks, but you actually get really good stuff from that. As for level, so the other thing about gauntlet is it's the only way to level up your command rank. And that command rank is what we're seeing is how you're going to get that free money from the Pirate Nation team, that pirate token. and you only get, I think you get 5 points every single time you win a gauntlet of either kind. And so the faster you get that ship, the faster you can start beating hard gauntlet missions, because you cannot beat the first one yet, trust me. The faster you start beating that, the faster your command rank levels up. And at command rank level 10, you're also going to be able to sell items on the marketplace. If you get a really rare item, you might be able to make some really sweet money by doing just that. Now, after you get your first ship, you're going to want to try and get all 3 ships. Then start working towards a level 2 ship, probably something that fits your playstyle. Try them all out, see what works best. Then you go straight to a level 3 ship from that. Don't get them all to level 2. Go straight to a level 3, which should help guarantee the hard gauntlet, and command rank 10 will allow you to start earning. How to get the ships, there's one more thing I need to talk about, is you need these high seas maps. If you just type high seas in the top here, if I just type high, maybe it's not going to work because I'm not a high enough level. Yes. Once you get a high enough level, you'll be able to see these missions about level 7 or 8 on your pirate. You better do these missions to get high seas maps. Once you have them, you'll be able to use them for a mission called with the name sloop, frigate, or galleon, and that will give you those plans. Over time, you'll get enough plans to create the completed plans, but focus on getting those other materials first. The plans will come later. They'll just come over time. Do those quests every now and then, but really focus on mining Murdoch's training ground. That's all you need to know for now. So the other thing is, how do I level up, okay? How do I level up super fast? Because a level 30 pirate is going to be the one key thing that helps you beat that hard gauntlet. And that is to spam decked out. So I have might be Murdoch's training hound, do that every single day. Once you hit level 5 or level 6, I think, you get another mission, another quest called decked out. Do that quest as many times as you need to. You can just keep running it back over and over again, and that will be the fastest possible way for you to level up. But it does take a lot of resources, so you won't be able to do it too often without paying. But if you're willing to drop a little bit on gems, it is going to be absolutely huge. The other thing is these bounties things I completely forgot to mention. You can send a pirate on a bounty once every 12 hours. Try and do it twice a day. It's going to give you the XP you really need early on and some of the resources that you're missing. I'm missing these cotton nets, so I'm going to select crew, select my pirate right here and do that. And then I'll level him up. All you do is you go to crew and you can see he has 110 XP out of 25. I'll level him up once. I'll level him up twice. I didn't even use my energy and I got to level him up three times, okay? It is just that easy. Get him to a higher level. More quests will become revealed to you. You can even see decked out appeared at level 3. Very easy to get. And then you can also go into Pirate Saga, complete as many of these missions as you can, and you're gonna get so many resources that you need for all this stuff I just said. I completely forgot about Pirate Saga. I'm absolutely dying here. I'm so sorry. If you learned something new about Pirate Nation, please like and subscribe down below. Heaps more guides coming in the future. You're going to absolutely love it. I hope you learned something today. And if you want to check out something new, check out this next Pirate Nation video right here up in the corner.